everyone, wherever you are in the whole world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Bukola Bicroft and this is Psych Health, your mental health show where we talk about how to ensure that you maintain a good mental health. Because I believe that a good and healthy mental life is a good, productive life. And trust me, you'll agree with me. Today we'll be talking about avoiding strike fixation. Hold back. Welcome back to Psych Health. My name is still Bukola Bicroft Shofola. Now, strike fixation, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, fixation. Yes. Going by what has recently happened, ASU has recently called off the 8th long strike. Getting back to school or getting back to campus, getting back to lecture rooms might be a bit difficult for both students and lecturers to get back to their normal activities and fit into the regular schedule that they were familiar with 8 months back. Now, how do you ensure that you do not get frustrated, you do not get sad by the different things that will be happening around you? Some that you would notice. Some, for the past 8 months, some students got pregnant, some decided to leave school and start business, probably tired of the unstable academic calendar or stable academic situation that we have in the country. Some, in a very sad way, have lost their lives, and some have jackpot. So it's a whole new situation. You're coming to see a whole new entity. Now, how do you ensure that this is balanced and you do not find yourself floating? Number one, as students, you need to take things one step at a time. Understand that 8 months is a long period. That 4 months taken out of it to have completed a whole year. And some of you probably even thought at that time that, look, this is not going to happen till January. But guys, it's happening in October. You're going back to school, and then you need to ensure that you make the most of the few weeks left in the year. So you need to take things at one step at a time. Remember that your personality is not somebody's personality. We have people who will get back and then in 1 week they are fitting again into the system. Everything is getting back to normal. There are people who will get back and in 1 week they're balanced, everything is sorted, they fit back into the system like nothing ever happened. And there are people that will take 1 month to settle. So if you're either that kind of person who will take 1 month or the kind of person that will take 1 week, you do not have to compare personalities. We are all different. After taking one step at a time, ensuring that you do not compare, you need to take a lot of wakeful rest. When you're in lecture rooms, after lectures, you move around, you walk around. Wakeful rest are interval rests that you can take for 10 minutes. You can walk, that's why we call it wakeful rest. So you're not necessarily sleeping or taking a nap, but you can take a walk, you can come back. So ensure you take a lot of wakeful rest. Now, the 4th point, get yourself into tutorials. You need that to get yourself back. Fire ignites fire, like we popularly say. So get yourself into tutorial classes. It will help you. The 5th one is to ensure that you cut down your social media activities or your extracurricular activities. Remember that you're fully back in the academic year and you want to make the most of lectures, you want to make the most of getting all that you need to get at the same time. So reduce the extracurricular activities, reduce your presence on social media so that you can concentrate. A lot of studies have shown that addiction to social media, of course, takes your concentration away from other vital things. And in some situations, you get into depression and frustration. Another point is to surround yourselves with friends who can help out. Ensure that you surround yourself with people who understand you, people who will not judge you, people who can help you get back to your feet, people who are of like minds. Another point is do not push your caregivers financially. Understand that this resumption is also something that is coming on them suddenly. So having to say that I need to get this, I need to get that at all costs might make you appear or come across as insensitive. So please do not push your caregivers financially. Another point I'd like to mention is as students, you need to study, you need to read, You need to find new ways, new interesting ways to study things to ensure that whatever you're studying is interesting. You need to ensure that while you're studying also, you compare whatever you're studying to real life situations, especially experiences that you have had in the past 8 months. Trust me, it works. For students to get back without having strike fixation, speak up when you need to. When you're stuck, when you find it difficult to cope, please find the necessary help. It is always better to speak up when you can. Then moving to the lecturer's side, moving to the aspect of the lecturer. As a lecturer, how do you get back and ensure that you do not get fixated? Number one, as a lecturer in this situation, you need to understand that as this has affected you, so it has affected students also. As you're getting back to school, putting in your best, trying to ensure the students get back to the normal academic life, you also don't need to neglect your own mental health and neglect what you need to enjoy. So please ensure that your social life is bubbling, your social life is there. Ensure that you also ask for help where you need it. But most importantly, so that you don't get students having to believe that you're insensitive, and you also do not think that students are not picking up the way they should. You need to understand students, they need to understand you. Above all, and understand that we're all in the Nigerian situation. This has affected us, affected students and lecturers, not in the most pleasant way. I remember, even as lecturers, you need to take things one step at a time. And that is all on this episode of Psych Health, talking about avoiding strike fixation. I say congratulations to all the students and lecturers of all our universities and all the colleges under ASU. Congratulations once again, and we do really hope, I and my team really do hope, that this would not repeat itself anytime soon in the nearest future. That is it on this episode of Psych Health, talking about avoiding strike fixation. My name is Bukola Bicroft Shofola, and please join me next week for another interesting episode on Psych Health. Thank you. Bye.